Blessed day, it's been a long time since we meet together. Beloved, wherever you are following me, wherever you are watching, the divine grace be upon you. May the divine peace be upon you. May the divine blessings be upon you. May your light shine upon you. Is your humble servant, Mulopo Spiritualist. Kimukatapena Roja. I've taken a few weeks away from the teaching, from gathering. I did lots of love one. And it was custom to take time to mourn. So we are back to our work. We are back to our missions. I hope peace is upon you wherever you are. I hope blessings are upon you wherever you are. You are welcome to contact me. You are welcome to share with me your experience, whatever you are going through during this period, whatever you experience, its success or whatever challenge. So today, I wanted to start talking about a topic that many people are asking about a topic that is interesting a lot of people. And that topic is none other than spirituality. Are you with me? So we are going to talk about spirituality. Introduction to spirituality. What is spirituality? What to expect to understand from spirituality. And by this moment, I'm going to introduce. Many of us have exposed spirituality and each in his own way. That is a fact. And then, although these questions remain individual, we all have our own way to define it. Each and every one of us defines spirituality on their own way. You can be defining spirituality in a manner in which you feel that is conducive for you. Or you can define spirituality the way society around you define it. So the point here is that when we exist, in fact, it is a collective spirit. You feel you're spiritual. I feel I'm spiritual. It's a collective spirit. And we can go further and say, for spirituality in people's mind is synonymous with the search for meaning, purpose, and direction of life. In many cases, you may ask somebody, what is spirituality? And many people are now unable to tell you what is spirituality. You may want to find out what people understand from spirituality. And it will be wrong to bind everyone in one definition of spirituality. Are you with me? Today we are talking. We are not in a rush. You are welcome to join. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Let us share. Send your question. We are willing to listen. Spirituality can be defined as a state of mind, a lifestyle, a search of oneself. But what we got in common, all of us, we are spiritual beings. Regardless of whatever part of the world you come from, whichever race we are, age, gender, sexual orientation, within us first, we are all spiritual. Because we are talking, I do not want to be disturbed by the call. I believe that, guys, you can allow me to just take time that I mark my phone to ensure that we are not disturbed at all. Thank you. So, as I was saying, you are welcome to send your message on our WhatsApp. You are welcome to send your message on the email. We can see receive. You are welcome to send your questions as well. So everyone here, you are welcome to join us, basically. You are welcome to join us and send us your comment as well. You are welcome to join us and send us your comment as well. You are welcome to join us. So, beloved, we are saying spirituality is all of us. Spirituality combines all of us. Spirituality makes all of us. Whatever way you define it is not wrong as long as you understand why you define it the way you are defining it. That's what I'm saying. We are having a conversation. Share, guys. Invite each other. Let us have a conversation. Even those who will be watching us later, feel free to send your question, to send your comment, to like, to subscribe. We're going to answer those who forward the questions. So to come back, I was trying to give a broad understanding of spirituality before we forget to say, many of us have explored spirituality, and each in its own way. For fact, for you to be listening to me today, you have explored some part of spirituality on your own way. Spirituality is not a religion, it's not confined somewhere. We're going to reach that point. Although this is a question remain individual, we all have our own definition of spirituality. It's a common fact and a common cause that you and I, we have our own, and we're not wrong. The manner in which you define spirituality is not wrong. The manner in which I define it is not wrong. We are not wrong. Why we are not wrong? Because as a spiritual being, we got each and every one of us a mission and a purpose from our Creator. And those missions are not identical, are unique. You and your Creator have your own mission. Me and my Creator have our own mission. Are you with me? So it's become important to understand that in spirituality, we are like the fingers of my hand. They complete each other. No one is superior to the other. I can never wash my face with one finger. I need the 5 of them. So that's correct. That way I complete each other in our spirituality. And I will go further and say, for spirituality in people's mind is synonymous with the search for meaning, purpose, and direction in life. And that one is not completely wrong. When you start searching, who are you? What you start searching for your purpose in this life. Once you start searching for the direction in this life, yes, you can still claim your spirituality. Spirituality is nothing about being mysterious. Spirituality is nothing about whatever imagination the world are trying to put in people's minds. So it becomes important for us to understand that whatever you define, whichever meaning you give to spirituality, whatever name you give to spirituality, you are not wrong. Are we together? So people are attracted to spirituality, embark on their spiritual journey for different reasons. Generally speaking, there are several main reasons for this. You might encounter people who want to join spirituality because they are going through hardship. You might find people who want to join spirituality because they do not have peace in their own life. You might find people who want to come back awaken because they feel or they've taken conscience that they are spiritual being with a mission and a purpose which they want to fulfill. You might encounter people who want to join spirituality for financial need, for curiosity, for a specific particular need. So those are the type of things that many people can portray as reasons. So I'm going to name some in order for us to go now further. We've got curiosity at the level of spiritual dimension. This includes finding answer to life, deepest questions such as, what is the purpose of life? Where did they come from? And where do we go after that? Curiosity at the level of the spiritual dimension. People are curious. People want to understand the purposes, their purposes in life. People want to understand their life meanings. People want to understand the reason of their current presence in this reincarnation. And this includes finding answers to life's deepest questions. What are your life deepest questions? Do you even ever formulate one? I can give you one who may ask me, give me an idea. The main idea is, the main life deepest question I can have for you is, who are you? Not the way you were born, but who are you? What is your purpose? How do you identify yourself? Who are you? Yes, I'm asking, who are you? Those are the type of questions that you need to ask yourself. Those are the type of questions that you need to look at yourself and ask yourself a question. Do I need to remain where I am, or I need to go much deeper? You are facing a problem in life. The insurmountable problem in life are often a catalyst for people to seek an answer to their problems beyond the competence of modern science. This includes approach of an astrologer, medium, and holy man facing problems in life. Insurmountable problems in life are often catalytic. Very true. Many people embrace the even religion or spirituality due to the problems that they are facing in life. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though I always tell people that spirituality is not an ambulance where you come for emergency and you find the immediate problems. But it's still a way in which people are waking from their sleeping to understand that whatever comfort I'm having, I'm a spiritual being with a purpose, and time does not waiting for me. My beloved, as you are listening to me, as you are watching me now, the truth of the matter is, when you are facing problems that you cannot solve yourself, when your intellect and mind have reached its limit, when your money have become incapable of saving you, when all your analysis and critics have reached its limit, it's time to surrender. Surrender to the power that is above you, and that is the power of the Spirit. Surrender to the highest power above you. That is the power of the anointing. Do not deepen yourself by being arrogant, by being stubborn. Do not deepen yourself in trouble by not willing to compromise for your own interest, because after all, the person that is affected is you. Me who's teaching you this today, I'm not affected by whatever you affected it. What affects me, if I do not manage it, I surrender to the Spirit. What about you? You surrender to the Spirit when taking actions toward a fruitful solution, not in a lazy way. You see the Spirit, they have to do everything. There are things that you need to do. I'm teaching you slowly, step by step, in order for you and I to have a conversation. This is a conversation. I want you to understand first spirituality. What is it? Is what we are defining. Is who you are. As human being, we are three in one. We are spiritual being, we are physical being, and we are being with our soul, which is our emotional being. And in many cases, we feed our physical being by going to exercise, by taking food. We feed our emotional being by being in love, by having children, by having parents, by being surrounded by a grandparent or your loved one, your friend, whatever social environment that we have to fulfill that. But we neglect our spiritual being. We are detaching ourselves. Our spiritual being has become angry. Is not well taken care of. Oh, she's not well taken care of. She's not well fed, and to make you now become weak. When you meet with people who take good care of their spiritual being, people who are in power within, people are awakened, people are enlightened. That's why you are noticing failure. You have taken distractions. You have become distracted. So some of the reasons that bring people to spirituality are the problem that they are facing. And me, I always like that, because when people are facing problems, when people have reached their limit, it's good for them to come and experience a new way out of their challenges without even them furnishing any effort. Are you with me? So our third point is interest in spiritual healings. The ability to heal by channeling subtle energies is an art that has been going on for millennia. Some people, they are interested in receiving spiritual powers, some special gifts, some special powers. Some people, they join spirituality thinking is what a reporter written in their books. Some people, they join spirituality thinking it's the fiction that they see on TV. They are interested in calm. When they do that, this fire is coming out of the hand. When they turn their eyes, fire is coming out. It's still a means to bring those people to the light and show them the true way. The way to solution to problems. Not imagination, not illusions. No storytelling. Concrete evidence of solution to problems. Interest in personality enhancement. Wanting to be a better person can lead to spirituality and more spiritual way of life. That was very good. Somebody may sit down and realize that, no, man, I've been doing something very wrong. I've been misbehaving. I've been behaving in a certain way. And the people are working now. They become enlightened. They want to change. They want to do social work, charitable work, community work. People, they want to change. People realize that their way of living do not give them peace. They want to join the light. People, they can change because in spirituality, we teach people how to respect another spiritual being because they are not part and parcel of their mission and purposes. Some, they even join religion through that because they want to change. And our fifth point is to grow spiritually. Some of us have an innate need to grow spiritually and do not need a catalytic push towards spirituality. It's where we find some of us who are willing to keep on learning and growing more spiritually. We do not want to be shaken, to be pushed, to be destabilized by events that we can control if we are enlightened, if we are awakened. I always advise people that is the best way because we don't want to have too much work to do. When you got a certain level of spiritual connection with the spiritual realms, you are no longer required to do certain ritual like the new ones. Like people do not have a specific connection. For example, there are incantation and ritual that you need a certain format in order for you to do them, which me, I don't need, based on my spiritual connection. So, beloved, I wanted us to start with this introduction. I want us to get this introduction clearly so that you are able to understand spirituality. I just give you amongst many. I'm going to conclude the introduction by saying, for those who seek the meaning of spirituality, there are many publications that you can refer to. There are many websites. There are many blogs. There are many books which you can refer to. However, this presents another problem because one wonders what to choose as a precise definition. Then we present the definition spirituality as well as practical information of spirituality in this teaching. I want you to understand that spirituality is not absurdity. It's part and portion of you. For you to start understanding spirituality, you need to start understanding first who you are. You are a spiritual being with a spiritual purpose and mission from your Creator. That is the main point. Once you understand that, we can go to the second point. The second point are, what are the main triggers that attract people to spirituality? Maybe you can identify with them, with yourself with many, but I've pointed 5 here, which are curiosity at the level of spiritual dimension, facing problems in life, interest in spiritual healing, interest in personality enhancement, and wanting to grow spiritually. With this point, is that I've attracted many into this spiritual journey. Are we together? Beloved, we're still in this spiritual journey, and I'm still going to my note because we need to progress now. Our time is reaching. Please join us. Please subscribe, like, comment, send us your questions. You are willing to read your questions and answer them. You are willing to send me the question. You are willing. I'm willing to answer them. Yes, Healing Angelic Ministry Master. Me, I want to ask this question. If I want power to do miracle, what must I do? Very questioning the healing. Thank you very much for sending your question. Power and spirituality is not something that you're picking up. It's first something that you are developing. It's something that establishes a connection. Miracle is not impossible. Miracle is not something that it must be extraordinary. We do miracle on a daily basis. There are people that are working in their home, outside cameras. They see wonders and miracles, and I don't even need them to go public and testify. Miracle is not that what matters, because miracle is the fruit of your spiritual dimension. When you have grown at a certain level, whatever you do will transform into miracle. What you need to do to answer your question: 1, reestablish your spiritual connection with the spiritual power. You need to make the difference where we are going to reach between religion and spirituality. In spirituality, you are a spiritual agent from the Creator. Your Creator is the one who gives you a mission and a purpose. So you need only to reconcile with that, to go through your purpose, and miracle will follow you. For that, you need the guidance. Many people have been misled by being religious practicant than spiritual practicant. And then when you become religious practicant, you start doing the same thing the same way. The spiritual part of it is out now. Because spirituality is an improvisation. For example, in the healing angelic ministry, you cannot be healing everyone with the same way. You cannot be asking everyone to do the same things and get different results. How can that be possible? Let us be realistic. Even when you are in a service, you are praying for your people. Even when you are imposing head, you cannot be doing the same thing to everyone. You need to be connected with the Spirit so that you know what to do for a specific person. For example, you are praying for somebody who is gifted but not called. There's a different way to pray for that particular person because they're already gifted. What you're calling somebody who is gifted and called to work in the ministry. There's another way to pray for those kind of people. And if you are calling somebody who has no calling or gift, there's another way to pray for those people. The dimension of miracle and prayer will go proportionally, but you need now to start learning about connecting yourself with your spirituality. And in order for you to start connecting with your spirituality, you need to go back to your root. And your roots are your ancestors. Yes, your roots are your ancestors. Remove the confusion that you are putting in your mind about your dead, whatever. The spirits live for eternity. If you reconnect with your ancestors, everything that you want to unlock, there will be guidance, and they're going to guide you on what to do, which step to take in order for you to achieve certain results. For example, if I'm called to go and assist a family or pray for somebody who is ill or do certain work or conduct a certain cleansing in them, I need to prepare according to that individual person. Whatever work I'm going to do, it's going to be only a solely based on that particular person's spiritual dimension and needs. I cannot go and conduct a cleansing or work for a first level spiritual person to the one of a 7th level or 3rd level or 4th level. So each work is proportional. We can still talk more, my brother, but I hope you got a question. Further question can still come. In the meantime, I need us to go back to our notes and say, the spirituality deal, yes, I got to mention the spiritual deal with the understanding of nature, of the soul of our return to identification, with the soul and the experience it has on our true nature. Spirituality is expansive, science how to be blessed. Okay. I'm going to answer this question by saying, my brother Spong, yes, Buddha, the sense of spirituality is a vast field that also includes answer to deep questions such as, who am I? Yes. Where do I come from? What is the purpose of life? Where will I go after death? Those are the type of deeper question and meaningful question that you need to ask yourself for you to reach enlightenment. And once you start asking yourself that question, those are signs of awakening. Who am I? What is my purpose? Where will I go after this current life? Where do I come from before this current life? So I think that we are reaching there. I think that we are getting to the point, to the bottom. And then our first part, we are going to conclude it with the difference between spirituality and religion. For many people, religion is the first learning process on spiritual issue and things that goes beyond the physical world. However, religion often tend to be sectarian in nature. A cult is a group of people who generally think that their way to the creator or God is the best to, preferably not the one on anyone else. I'm going back. For many people, religion is the main source, is even the beginning to learn about spiritual things and things beyond this world. But in reality, religion is the main things which a group of people believing that their way of thinking or believing faith, their God, wherever they believe in, or whoever they believe in, is the only one, nothing else. Religious people are not like us spiritualists who accept diversity, who embrace diversity. Religious people, they are fundamentalists by nature. It's how it works. They believe that if they belong to a religion X, and what them they preach and believe is the only way. Excuse me. Others who do not share the same belief as them, they are wrong and they won't benefit from the grace. Are you with me? We are going to say that, however, one of the fundamental principles of spirituality is that there is main part of the Creator as their people. Just as a doctor does not prescribe the same medicine for different diseases that people may have, similarly, the same type of spiritual practice does not necessarily benefit everyone. When spiritual practice is tailor-made according to an individual disposition and need, it leads to faster spiritual progress. I believe you are getting me well here. I believe you are catching me well. In spirituality, we believe we cannot limit our creator, which religious they call God. As we call him the creator, we cannot limit our creator in a certain form. And we do not believe the same way as a medical doctor do not give the same medicine for all the sickness. They categorize medicine based on infection and sickness and the age of the people. The same way our Creator provides solution for each and every one of us. If humans are able to give our different problems different solutions, why do we want a Creator to give one solution for all our problems? It's something that we need to pay attention to. People are mostly confused. The difference between religion and spirituality is there. We believe in diversity and freedom of spirituality. Religion believes in alienation and control of spirituality and minds of people. They control the mindset of people and they call it spirituality. We give you the freedom to decide and choose, and we call it spirituality. It's up to you to choose. Yes, it's up to you to choose. Me, I'm a spiritualist. I do not believe in sin. No, I do not believe in sin. I'm not an atheist, I'm a spiritualist. If I am, because the Creator sent me. I'm a spiritual agent from my Creator with a spiritual mission to come and fulfill under this reincarnation. Who are you? Do you know who are you? Do you know your purpose? I'm doing my purpose to inform you and ask you these questions. To give you a platform where you can ask questions, to give you a platform where you can express yourself. Who are you? What is your purpose? Where to after this current life? You are able to get those answers on yourself. You don't need a prophet to prophesy for you. You don't even need me to tell you that. You are able to do that. Reconnect with oneself. The Creator is expansive, and to experience it, we must become expansive in our spiritual perspectives. A myopic of ethnocentric view of religion and spirituality will often diminish our spiritual growth and thus lead us to stagnation. Very, very true. Our own Creator is very expansive, is expanding. We cannot comprehend him, we can't limit him. So do we must say ourselves in our belief, we need to expand. If we have a myotic approach or a centric approach to our spirituality and faith, if, for example, I do not allow people to not believe in the same way I believe, people to not share my belief, if I start forcing people to believe that only what me I believe in and those who work with believe in or what we practice is the correct one, we start limiting our Creator. Whatever practice you are doing in your religion, I'm not against it. If you are convinced that it enables you to reconnect with the spiritual, then you see positive results. Why not? I believe in my ancestors. I'm not ashamed to say it. I don't believe in somebody else's ancestors. I believe in mine. I know them, they know me. And I've got my positive results. So what is the wrong part of that? So I also respect your choice. Either you believe deeply in your religion or in whatever spiritual belief you have, I have no problem with that. All I'm doing to bring you the message of light, to share with you the message. So in conclusion, in spirituality, we give you the freedom to be whoever you are. To be spiritual, you can be religious and spiritual at the same time. It's up to you. To get the spiritual power, you can get them by being religious or not being religious. It's up to you. Because it's your inner right based on your mission and purpose. You do not have to envy somebody's power. Set yours by identifying who you are. What is your purpose? Let us meet in our second part, where we're going to see the vitality of our spirituality in our life. Your humble servant, Molopwe, Roger Kyungu, Katapena. Please do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and to subscribe. Those who need personal assistance, you are welcome to WhatsApp me at +27 81 729 3855. +27 81 729 3855. You can still email me at ancientspiritualism@gmail.com. Have a blessed day. Amen.